And ladies and gentlemen, we have found her TikTok. The video that I just released in my message to the Black Woman Vol.8, we have found the video, right, of the young lady. We have found the TikTok page, of the young lady who made that video. Everything I said in that video is explained. This is this is the individual that we have watching our loved ones at homes. This is the individual that's having babies and putting them in the community. And this is the woman who is twerking. Like, I'm gonna just shut up. I'm gonna let y'all see this woman page. This woman is what you look. Now I'm bashing. Now I'm judging. Now this woman is scum to the earth, and what she does and what she stands for and what she look like and what she all about is who the black woman from the ages of 18 to 40 represents. So if you deal with them, black man, if you deal with them, I want to be clear on this, bro. If you deal with them, you get what you deserve. If you deal with these type of women, you get what you deserve. And I'm gonna play a video after this from the great Love Dorsey. But if this is the woman that you decide to lead a club with and bust up in, we don't want to hear you on social media crying about she won't let you see your baby. We don't want to hear you crying talking about that girl put some charges on me. We don't want to hear you crying about anything, black man, or whoever man you is. But I'm talking to my black man right now. If you decide to date this type of woman, a woman who has no accountability, a woman who has no decorum, no class, no etiquette, and a woman who, to put in a nutshell, has no respect for herself. Let me show you something, man. I tell people all the time, if somebody don't love themselves, how can they love you? And that's with everything else. If somebody don't have no respect for themselves, what make you think she's gonna have respect for you? Because you got a Benz? Because you got a BMW? Or you got a Ferrari? No, you got a Lamb. No, you got 2 Benz trucks. Man, you got businesses all over the United States. You done seen everything. You done been everywhere. Your passport book look like a Subway in Harlem. You got 6, 7 figures. She not gonna do you that. How? She'll do it to herself. She has no respect for self. How is she gonna magically have something for you? So, black man, if you deal with this type of individual, whatever come behind it, you deserve it. And we don't want to hear you crying MGTOW. We don't want to hear you crying this. We don't want to hear you crying that, because you know there's a lot of these little dudes that was majority raised by their mother that's subservient to women. They go mess with women like this and fall in love. First of all, I wouldn't suggest you have no dealing with these type of women. These women need to be shunned in the basement somewhere. I mean, what I mean by shunned to a basement somewhere, they need to be shunned to the point where they go hide somewhere. But if you one of those guys, you could change this woman. I could change her, bruh. When you deal with her, you get what you deserve. And I don't feel sorry for you. Let's play the video. And after this exhibit, I got a few more exhibits to add context to what I'm saying.
You ain't gotta worry when you with me.
Everything is about their body. Their body. Their body. They call it an investment because it is an investment. Because it's all getting themselves together to go get dick. To go get hit raw. That's all they're about. And if you tell them something, you judge it. You controlling. You can't even have a conversation with these people. They're good for one thing and one thing only. And in my opinion, they're not even good for that because I wouldn't sleep with them with a rental dick. And my mama almost 70 years old. And my mama refused to leave out the house without being dressed properly, hair combed. This is how majority of them go in Walmart. This is how they go in Walmart. This woman is in Walmart in some pajamas, bonnets, and oh my God, some Uggs. And y'all see her in Walmart or holler at her and to get her pregnant. And when she give you the runaround and you're on Facebook crying like Tyrese, you want somebody to feel sorry for you. Well, I don't. You got what you deserve. This woman couldn't even take the time to, she didn't have to get dressed up, but at least get herself decent to come in Walmart. She came in there in the clothes that she sleep with a bag on her head. Because they rather wear a bag on their head than to show their natural hair. If their hair not done, you'll catch them with a bag everywhere. And this is who you will inseminate. Once again, this is all they're about. This is all they have to offer. This is who raising your children. This is who's going to be raising your daughter. This is who's going to be raising your son. This is who's going to have everybody and their mama around your children. Had them in the situation where anything can happen to them. They'll leave your children anywhere. They'll bring them anywhere around any and everybody. This is who we talking about. This is the woman who I made the video about. The Message to the Black Woman video. This is the woman. The Message to the Black Woman Volume 8 that I just dropped before this video concerning the healthcare worker doing this. Taking no accountability. Let's listen to it, matter of fact. Let's listen to it because I don't know if y'all listen to the other one.
That's dancing on top of her.
Let's do it.
Okay, TikTok. Right now it's
So what she's about to do is apologize for her getting caught and going viral for dancing on patients' head. Mentally ill, handicapped patients. She's dancing on their head. And she's about to tell you guys, I apologize for what y'all seen. It was wrong. I'm out of line. It won't happen again. And I'm also sorry for posting that because they do have family. Sight. That's not what she's about to say. She's about to not take accountability, which is another thing that these women like to do. They will, especially these women that look like this. I call them Mr. Potato Head. Because you know, Mr. Potato Head, you take his eyes off, you take his nose off, you take all that off, and he just, look plain. And then when when you're ready to play dress up with Mr. Potato Head or whatever, what you do, you put his eyes on, you put his nose on, you put his lips on. This is what these women are. The hair fake, the lashes fake. In some situations, the teeth fake, because now they got the snap-on veneers. The nails fake. Everything fake about them. They got a little money, the titties and the behind fake, which is, hey, that's cool. But I'm just saying, they Mr. Potato Head. Take all them lashes and that weave off, that's who they look like. But I'm going to let her give her apology. And oh yeah, my bad. I'm just playing. I was just joking. Psych. Like they used to say when we was in high school. Psych. She's not about to give no apology. She's about to say, she's about to not take accountability and justify what she did and add context to it. And this is who you going to inseminate because she cute. And then you going to cry. You going to come on in there and cry.
the video that's going viral of me, the healthcare worker that's dancing on top of her patient's head, is not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time. Okay? A lot of people in the comments talking about sexual assault, rape, just all type of dumb shit. Non-verbal. Trust and believe, he's verbal. And if he's not verbal to his kins, then I don't know what's going on over there, but around here he be verbal. And I got proof. What you say?
I'll get my hug.
You want to get a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye, Mama.
He looks very aware and comfortable to me, so y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions, even though, yeah, I do see how he look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough.
Come in and chill with me. Come bleed with me. Don't dye your hair red. You heard what?
And those retarded people are extremely strong. And one of them, that young man right here, was to grab her and wrestle her down in that tub and rape her or choke her out, or it'll be another problem. Let's go to the last video. I'm gonna show y'all that says that if you deal with these type of people, understand what you're getting yourself into.
Your hair red.
That's when he gave me his heart. That's when I gave him some head and he beat me up my car. Told me to go to bed. I told him to call the police. Cause it's magic, it's tragic. Gonna get your ass kicked. Georgia Peach. Huh? That's when he gave me his heart. That's when I gave him some.
So we gotta understand it, but let me go to another video in case y'all don't have an understanding. Maybe y'all don't. Let me let a black woman, an amazing black woman, a woman who got a brain, tell y'all about these type of situations.
Jack your dick and get one off. And then see if you really still want to go over there and fuck. Because it's a lot of y'all, you fuck too easy, bro. You fucked, and I'm telling you this from a real nigga space. You fuck too easy. You fuck the wrong bitches too easy. And before you know that the bitch a demon, you already done nutted in her. And I'm talking about nutted in her raw. So now you got children with a motherfucking demon. This bitch don't care nothing about the kids or you while caring for the kids and fucking you. So any minute, them babies gonna be used as pawns to play with your ass. And this is when you gonna see your mental health get tested, my nigga. And then when you make a decision that's best for your mental health, it's probably going to be opposite of what's best for those children, but it's a safe space for your mind. Now you at a crossroads where it's shifty, right? This is when that real nigga mode got to set in. Can you stand 10 toes on the decision that you make? If you walk away, can you stand 10 toes on the decision that you made and accept that that bitch gonna call you a deadbeat for the rest of your life and your kids probably gonna be affected heavily in a negative way by you choosing your mental health in that moment? These are the choices that niggas is faced with when they fuck too easy on a motherfucking demon. And I'm gonna tell you niggas something. These demons look good, boy. They look good, boy. They go to the DR, they go down to Miami, Florida, they get their body done, they have them titties sitting up right, ass be fat, waist be little, Instagram followers be...
You heard, huh? You heard what she just said? You gonna go, man, you do better jacking your dick and getting one off than go and lay with one of these demons that I just showed you. Because as she said, now your mental health gonna be tested. And when you can't handle your mental health, and your mental health is not in the right area, this is what happens next. Let me show you. Let me show you what happens next. I want to show you. I got to show you this. This is the next thing that happens. This is what happens next.
She meant a lot. She was a real inspiration person.
The family of Driana Booker is still trying to comprehend the loss of their loved one tonight. Police say Booker was stabbed to death on December 7th in a home on Bluff City Boulevard in Elgin. The man accused of the murder is 36-year-old Pierre French, who the family says was Booker's husband. Their divorce was set to be finalized in January.
We want justice for my baby, you know? Everything gonna be, we putting it in God's hands as well.
Well, I'm not going to play all of that. You see the guy's Instagram name, Eric J. Street News. Y'all can go watch the whole thing yourself. But see, when we go back to what she said, that your mental health going to be there because men love their children. So now you got two roles. When you didn't inseminate it, one of these demons, because of this, you seen this video. You seen this video. You seen this video. You was turned on sexually because she, after making her face up with all this fake stuff, she looked pretty. Her booty loose and in shape. You gonna DM her. And of course, she easy. And if you got money or you look like you got money, she going. and you're going to go hit her without a condom, because that's what we do. Nobody use condoms anymore. That's played out, right? So you're going to inseminate this woman. And as Love Dorsey, was the black woman that was talking in her car about having sex with a demon, you just inseminated a demon. So now your children going to come into the world, and now she's going to play all kind of games. As Love says, she's going to use them as a pawn, and she's going to play all kind of games with you. You're going to have two decisions. Fall back, be out your children's life, let them come up and have their life ruined because you wasn't there, and you got your peace by not having to deal with this demon every day. Or you're going to love your children so much, you're not going to accept that. And you're going to force yourself in a way to get them children. And the next thing you know, whether it be because you've killed her, bust her head, or because she didn't put some type of kidnapping charges on you, now you in jail and your mental health really dealing with you to the point where some of these men is killing themselves. And the situation that I just showed you, that's just one situation. If you in the know and you watching the news, you know over the year this has been happening a lot, where black women is getting fatally killed by their husband or boyfriends. And then people want to come on there and, like I say, God bless her family, shout out to her family. That's their family, that's their loved one. So of course they're gonna feel that way. But then people want to come on there and holler about, oh, she didn't deserve that. Oh, this, that, and the third. Oh, this, oh, that. And don't mention leaving it in God's hands. Because I'm gonna tell you this here, and I'm gonna tell you this here, and I can promise you this. A lot of men, that's what they should do, leave it in God's hand. Because see, women that do stuff like that, that'll play with your children, forget all the other stuff, evil stuff they do. But women that play with men and their children, those women are under a curse that sometimes follow them to the grave. Some of them, God can, remove, they come to God, but some of them, that curses on them till they go to their grave. Because with the damage that is done to their child, even if they change their lives, get their lives to God or whatever they do in the future, when they in their 40s or 50s or late 30s, the child has already been ruined, and that can't be took back. The father was already ruined, and they can't be took back. And because of that, you will be under a curse. You will be punished. And like I say, sometimes these curses and punishment are lifelong. So I'm going to tell you like this, black man, you can leave it in the hand, but all of us not built like that. I'm going to be honest, I'm not built like that. And that's why I thank God that I think that's one of my prayers that I tell God every day. I say, God, I thank you for not allowing me to reproduce with the wrong woman, because we'd had a serious situation. But at the end of the day, it would have been my fault. It would have been my fault. Because I know for sure the women I was dealing with, especially the women I was dealing with hitting them, inseminating, was not motherly type. And they had showed me that from experience with the kid that they already had. And some of them didn't have kids, but their lifestyle showed me that. And I still inseminated them. Just so happened, nothing happened. Thank God. Because if something would have happened, the game that automatically comes with these type of individuals, because they're already miserable within themselves. They're miserable because of the lies feminism has told them. They're miserable because they have sex with multiple men, and all of these men's spirits is in them having a party, and it leads them to being bipolar. They can't stop smoking weed. They can't stop getting drunk. They're on antidepressant. You name it. So they're already miserable. And then they have a child. A child's going to be miserable. They may post a meet loving my six. They'll do these photo ops on social media. I've dated these women. I know what I'm talking about. Behind the scenes, these women hate these children. And these children are pawns to get financial aid, pawns to get income tax, pawns to use against the fathers. And if the man is the head, the man has to take the bigger slice of the pie. And God said the man is the head. We don't have to have sex with these type of women, but they're very pretty. They turn us on, and we hit some raw. And when you do that, hit one of these demons, you got to understand the consequences of it. And once you do that, and if you just so happen to knock them up. Don't come on social media crying, MGTOW, F black women. No, sir. You had no business dealing with an individual like this here. You had no business dealing with these type of individuals. They have nothing in their head. You can't even take them out on a date. Soon as you sit down for a date, they taking their phones out, taking pictures and just scrolling. They have no conversation unless you're talking about love and hip hop, Power, or NBA YoungBoy. And then you go get these women pregnant and you think that she's going to change. You think that she's going to be, and some of you niggas marrying these women. And Lord, I feel so sorry for y'all. Some of you niggas are marrying these women, man. Some of you niggas are marrying these women, man. Because you didn't come up with a father in your home. So you really have no wisdom. And then I'm going to take that back. I got to take that back because if I say that, I got to let it fall up on me. Because I came up with a father in my home and I have dealt with these type of women and inseminate them. I gotta be transparent. But when I was in my fallen state, of course I would never do nothing like that. Now I haven't for the last few years, but I'm saying at one particular time I was off into that. So I'm not judging you. That's why I want to be clear. And that goes for me. Thank God, once again, we're going to thank God that nothing came up out of the time when I was with them. But if something would have came up out of them, it would have been my fault. And I was going to have to deal with that mental gymnastic that was going to lead to me having a mental health breakdown or going to prison for the rest of my life. So I'm going to conclude this episode of Message to the Black Man. But black man, be careful dealing with these type of women. We see a lot of the white boys accepting them, a lot of these other races accept. Let them accept these women, man. Leave these women alone. And like I said, don't even sleep with them. Shun them. There's too many good black women out here that deserve your attention. These women don't. If the Arab want to hit them, the white boy want to marry him and hit them, let them have them. Because you already know what's going to happen with them. They're going to chop them up to 30 pieces and put them in the freezer. But let them deal with that. Let them and their loved one deal with that. Black man, astute black man. Only thing you need to do with these women is look at them. If you want to be one of them, go on Twitter and pull on your dick and jack off on them. But that's the only satisfaction you should get off of these women. Laying with them, taking that chance, or letting all those demons that's in them get on you, taking a chance of reproducing with this woman. I can promise you, I can promise you that her lips and her booty hole and her pussy is not worth it. I can promise you that. That I can promise. I can't promise a lot, but that I can. Y'all take it easy in this message to the black man.